What is up, posse? My name is Will Bromlick, and welcome to another episode of Quick Movie Reviews. So I was able to see a few movies on Disney Plus and Netflix, and now I figured it's time I give you guys my overall thoughts on them. Um, this is going to be in no particular order other than when I actually saw them. Um, and right now I'm in the middle of watching Onward. There will definitely be a review of that, and I also learned that Parasite is on Hulu. I've been wanting to see that for quite some time. Ever since learning that it won Best Picture, and I've heard overwhelmingly good things about it. So I'm definitely gonna give it a try. Um, so like I said before, or in my all my other quick movie review episodes, I'm just gonna go over what I overall thought of the movie, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, if I can find any, of course, and give it a grade. So that being said, let's not waste any time. Let us begin. The 1992 Candyman was something. I'm not really sure what it was, but it kept me busy for an hour and a half. The whole premise is really not that bad. You say Candyman's name 5 times in a mirror, and voila, he appears. I like the musical score. I forgot who did the music, but I know it was somebody that I recognize. Philip Glass, that's what it was. Um, Overall, I'd say the acting is fine. It's not great, but it's far from awful. It's just a perfectly average, acting. I know many people consider this, a cult classic, and that this is one of the best horror films of all time. While I say it's good, I wouldn't know if I would consider it a classic. Like I said, the acting is fine for what it was, and here's another problem I have, and this is just going into minor spoilers. Um, the movie is called Candyman. We don't really get Candyman until like little past the halfway point. And I'm like, are you serious? You hype up the title character so much, but you don't bring him in until after the halfway point. And that kind of irritated me quite a bit. But other than that, I thought this was a pretty good movie. I might check it out again at some point. It's to get ready for well, now it's now confirmed that it's a direct sequel from the 1992 version, the one that's supposed to come out this summer, but now I'm not sure if it'll come out this summer at all. So for my grade, I'm going to give the 1992 Candyman a B. I will be honest, it's been a while since I've read Stargirl, but from what I remember, the movie adaptation stays pretty truthful to the source material. I love Grace Vanderwaal as Stargirl. She was casted perfectly. She definitely portrayed the character great. I love the chemistry between her and Leo. And I love, the production design and all this. It was well shot. It was well paced. I say for a main problem, and I kind of have two of them, is the directing is not terrible, but it kind of makes the rest of the characters kind of, flat and one dimensional. But other than that, it's a movie I really enjoyed. It's cute, charming, has some good performances, especially from Grace Vanderwaal, and the chemistry between Stargirl and Leo was absolutely perfect. I'm going to give Stargirl a B. The original That Darn Cat I haven't heard of until I saw the Nostalgia Critics review of the 1997 version, which I ended up doing a shittama of with my good friend Jessup, as you probably remember. Little did I know that I would enjoy this movie as much as I did. It was very funny, the characters are very memorable, and the villains, with all the villains that Disney has, I think that these guys would at least be an honorable mention. And it was well paced, well executed. I overall fell in love with it. I'd say a main fault, and it's kind of more of a nitpick, is that the story is kind of all over the place. There's like a bunch of subplots going on that it kind of takes the focus away from the main story. But other than that, I think this was a very fun movie, and it's definitely something I don't mind watching over and over again. Because, like I said before, it's hilarious, it has good writing, and the directing from Robert Stevenson was great. I love the song from the Sherman Brothers, and this was overall a blast of a movie. I'm going to give the original That Darn Cat an A minus. So, this is a movie that I ended up dreading. I mean, I guess in some aspects it's shot nice, and the animation on the animals is better. It definitely is better than the live action Lion King. But the weight of some of this stuff, for especially the emotional ones, just does not work at all. And the acting, I felt like, was pretty half-assed, especially from our main leads. And for somebody who enjoyed the animated Lady and the Tramp, this I feel like was a little bit of a slap to the face. If you didn't like it, that's fine. But for me, this just did not land for me at all. I shall give the live action Lady and the Tramp a C minus. Guys, that just does it for this episode of Quick Movie Reviews. If you did enjoy this video, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content. Next video reviews will be of Onward and Parasite, so be sure to stay tuned for those. So, until next time, see you later, posse.